Namaste boobies, my name is Illy B, aka Rubin Reads, and welcome to the Hive. Today is November 21st, but whenever you are divinely guided to listen to these messages divinely placed just for you, happy birthday to whoever's birthday it is today. Happy trip around the sun. I'm hopeful your day is filled with magic and joy and lots of beautiful blessings and wishes, and may they be granted so you can continue throughout your life with those wishes. Sorry, just lots of giggly energy today. Well, before we hop in, I like to start off these videos with some meditation, a few minutes just to align ourselves and to be grounded so we could come back into our heart space and to continue our day or week, whatever, evening, morning, whenever you're tuning in, with this energy. So if you'd like to join me, please. Alright, sitting up straight with your shoulders pulled back and your chin slightly tucked in and palms facing up to receive. Feeling a circular energy flow from your left into your right hand as your palm starts to pulsate, letting this energy grow. Taking a big deep breath in and out. Turning off your to-do list. Tuning out what events just transpired through your day to really be focused in the here and now. And that's all that matters within this moment, is here, being present in the moment, being guided by my voice and your mind's eye, breathing in, and as you breathe out, releasing anything that holds you back from being within this present moment, as the past has already happened and the future has not yet came to fruition. Breathing in and out, feeling lighter and more at ease. Bringing yourself down to your heart center and taking a moment now to feel your heart. Does your heart feel open? Is it ready to receive all the blessings that is your birthright? As you breathe in liquid golden light down to your heart, allowing your heart to be open. And as you breathe out, releasing anything that holds you back from being, living, and receiving from your heart. Breathing in and out. Feeling yourself sink down to your seat and down from your chair as energetic roots free flow out into your space, grounding you into Mother Earth and the crystalline organic earth grid, where your true essence can be unfolded, for you to walk this earth with joy, with a sense of higher knowledge, as you're striving to be your better self and to live this human experience as it was intended to. Breathing in and out, imagine yourself walk on this earth, and with every step you take, feeling more grounded and more rooted into Mother Earth, feeling one with her. breathing in and out, full circle as you come back into your place. Feeling more grounded and rooted than you've ever had before, more than yesterday and the day before. Coming back into your body, back into your heart center, giving your love to all beings, physical and non-physical life, giving your thanks to Mother Earth and to yourself for being here and for being there for yourself. Coming back into your space, opening your eyes, wiggling a little. And yeah, so we could go ahead and come back in to read today's messages, as today is November 21st, and it is about alone time. People's normal occupation in general run counter to create life or contemplative life or sanity life, by Anne Moreau Lindell-Burr. There's not much in our lives that support our creativity. Work in the home and work outside at the house are generally not conducive to the kind of nurturing that every human being needs. As we buy into the workaholism, competitiveness, and stressful of the dominating society, we find ourselves changing and losing many of the qualities that we are most precious to us. We have rebelled against and don't have time for people's work and have raced headlong into men's work. Now we don't only get to do women's work, we get to do both and work twice as hard. We found our moments of creativity as contemplative time and even sanity time are few and far between. Yet we need these times and deserve those times for ourselves. I will try to remember that when I take time for myself, I have much more to offer to myself, my work, and those around me. So whenever it says women, I try to say people, because this is not just limited to just women as well, but with men and women with masculine and feminine energy, they all reside within us. So anywho, that being said, yeah, coming back into, you know, this place where alone time and allowing yourself to have that creativity and allowing the flow to come in, that is the yin energy, that is feminine, being able to receive the creativity, the flow, the intuitive knowledge as well. And with the yang energy, which is the masculine energy of point A to point B, the physical structures, you know, that's drive, passion, and taking that creativity and allowing it to move forward, where it creates a safe space for the yin energy to flow. All this energy resides within us, and from this society there's been an influx, overflow of yang energy, and there needs to be a balance, right? So coming back into our own world, sometimes alone time is when we could tap into the space that we need to have those creative flows. Really beautiful. So we're going to move on to Yoga 365. Get out of your own way. Let's see what this is about. Sometimes we make things more complicated than we want to. We explain to our friends that we can't do this because of that, or we have countless reasons why we can't get around to making that phone call, having that conversation, or making that life change. The excuse piles up, the color, the space of possibility until the solution feels stuck beneath of them. By practicing awareness, we can recognize what we are doing and try to stop. We can ask ourselves, what do I really want? And when the answer comes, we find the simplest and most direct manner of achieving it. sometimes the complications are self-created and we have the power to change, to simplify, and to move forward. So that being said, like sometimes we get in our own way. Sometimes, right, when we do have this need of like consistently doing things and whatnot, it could just be self-sabotage where we put more things onto our plate than we need to. When in reality, we just got to come back to ourselves and ask ourselves, why are we self-sabotaging? Why are we making things so much more difficult? And it's because of those limiting thoughts and beliefs that we feel like we don't deserve those things. But in reality, you do. We do. It is our birthright to experience love, bliss, joy, and happiness. And to ask yourselves, why are these roadblocks here? Why am I creating this for myself? Is when we could really start opening and really diving deep within our hearts to ask ourselves, like, why do I feel like I'm not deserving of this? And that's when those that shadow works begins, of pretty much diving deep within ourselves, removing those limiting thoughts, reprogramming our nervous system to really being able to feel what we're meant to feel. Whew, what a strong message. So I am being guided to pull some cards today, so if you want to stay tuned for that, please do. I will go ahead and pull some cards for today and I'm just gonna let it free flow. I like letting it free flow as well, but that being said, in mind of everything that we read today. So let's go ahead and go to the reading, shall we? And alrighty, thank you. So really interesting. So the crystal, quartz crystal, wanted to come and be a part of this as well. So if you've been feeling the call or feeling a more pull towards, you know, quartz crystal or clear quartz crystal, this is your sign. Probably connecting with some crystals today, you know, to help with the energies or just help you overall. Crystal beings are very helpful and useful and all that jazz. So we're gonna go ahead and pull some cards for today and see what's going on. So, oh, interesting. I cleared off my desk, but this blue rubber band wanted to come in. So either communication, when I'm getting more so about this is, yeah, communication, really being, oh, we have third eye, yeah. So indigo is also part of the third eye. So I feel like you're getting a lot of messages from higher realms. I feel like your third eye, it is pop in, and I feel like, you know, from the heart chakra up is going to have like a lot of impact on you guys today as well. So maybe some crystals to help you ground and, you know, to really enhance that as well. If you guys have been trying to seek out answers, you will receive the answers. Just be open to receiving them. It's going to be like the loud boom as well. So let's see. Okay, yeah. So okay, interesting. Alrighty, so basically you might be getting some answers when it comes to pride, when it comes to this rat race, right? You know how in the book it talks about society and this, like, you know, the men's work and blah blah blah, so on and so forth. I feel like this does have to do with the rat race. Over here, this pride, this ego, this is your solar plexus chakra. There's nothing bad about the solar plexus chakra. When it's over, you know, if it's overactive, that's when the ego and, you know, the pride comes in. So you might be getting some answers, whether it's about work that you're doing, it's not really in alignment with you guys anymore, or, you know, this could be your own ego as well. And with Paros here, it's telling me that, you know, there are some, you know, parasitic energy, whether it's your own thoughts, like I said, or probably this job and so on and so forth. So it borrows to suck trees' roots. The mushrooms on its back grows by drawing nutrients from the bug of the toast. So yeah, like I said, this is kind of like, and notice how it talks about roots and we have 40 here. 4 is all about stability as well. So there's something that is unstable. Like I said, you know, if your stability is your work, of course, that's for a lot of people. Your work is how you can maintain, you know, housing, food, etc. So going back to your roots here. So it's sucking at its roots. This is your roots over here. If it's sucking your life force energy, then it's not meant for you. Take the plans and take the messages on how to move forward away from this energy. Don't take that risk or gamble is what I'm getting. Really play it smart here. You know, take the steps necessary in order to get this new beginning with Bulbasaur. It's the first Pokemon. It's planting those seeds. So when it does come to this energy, you know, play things smart. Don't just take a gamble. Really be strategic about it, right? You know, you want to work with that energy opposed to it working on you. Let's see, any other messages? Yeah, energy retrieval. So calling back your energy once, you know, this is you calling back your energy, and, you know, instead of giving it out and letting others suck that life force energy out of you, remember to come back to your alone time, asking yourself, why are you self-sabotaging by allowing this energy within your fields? Any other messages? Okay, so we have coughing here. Okay, we have Charmander, we have reserve ticket, we have warping point stuck, and we have Voltorb. So yeah, you might be in this place right now where you're kind of like in this in between. You don't know if you should stay or you should go. I feel like you're kind of waiting for this ticket, waiting for an offer as well. You're probably waiting on, you know, something from like another job. Do some follow-up, right? Do a follow-up phone call, follow-up email, anything within that nature as well. And, you know, like I said, take the steps necessary for you to get that. With Voltorb, you like, this is, I always see this as like, if it's upright, it's deceptive energy. This is in reverse. It's, so it's not, do not deceive yourself with all the, you know, with the book of Yoga 365, it does talk about, like, you know, get out of your head and get out of yourself. Do not like second guess yourself as well. With coughing, yeah, this is like this. So when this comes up, this is always talking to me about solar plexus energy, because when we cough from our, you know, from our bellies as well. And with coughing, you know, it's removing those toxic energies, right? Removing yourself from that solar plexus energy and rebalancing it, you know. We have Radhu here, which is a rune, and we have 40. Again, this is all about stability. Radhu is a traveler's charm, so there's some travel involved probably, but not necessarily. If it's not like actual physical travel, it's a spiritual journey within, right? Asking yourself, getting the questions, I mean, getting the answers of higher knowledge in order for you to take the steps into really removing this energy from your field. With Charmander, I feel like when this comes up, this is, you know, refueling your fire. And like, I feel like, you know, self-esteem might be down, and, you know, you don't know if you're worthy or not of receiving all this, but just know that you most definitely are. Like I said, this is your God-given birthright as well. So, okay, my Alice in Wonderland deck is calling me. So we're going to go ahead and pull some cards here. Oh, before I do that, everything's calling to me. We're gonna read Radhu from this runes book that I have here. So right there, 9. 9 is all about the vibration of closing out chapters to move forward into the new. That's 10, right? Moving into this 2-digit number over here with unions as well. So the cycle rune, communication, unions, and reunions, the perfect traveler's charm. Radhu protects one through change and the unknown. Ultimate unions come at the end of a journey, real or spiritual. True reward comes from reaching towards higher consciousness, self-healing, and self-change. Radhu represents the soul's journey and makes possible the union seemingly unreconcilable opposites. Leaving the crutch of old ideas, loved ones, and possessions behind, for you must embark on a journey of the soul. So this is going back to your, coming back to what feeds your soul. What is your soul's mission? We are now in Sagittarius season, and this is philosophy, you reaching towards, enlightenment, higher consciousness. It's all about journey. This is perfect rune for Sagittarius season, as they are adventurers. They love to travel as well. Obviously a little bit difficult with COVID, but this also is a spiritual journey within, and knowing that you could always astrally project to any place in the world as well. But we're gonna go ahead and see what's the last card here. Awesome. Such a curious dream, grounding, returning to reality, and coming to home. This is in reverse. So we see green over here. This is heart chakra, tea time, right? As well. Look at her wondering. I feel like because she's like wondering, there's no grounding energy here. She's stuck in the astral and not really grounded into the spirit, grounded here in the physical realm here. So let's see. Such a curious dream. Oh, I had such a curious dream, said Alice, and she told her sister as well as she could remember them, all these strange adventures of hers, and when she had finished, her sister kissed her and said, "It was just a curious dream." Dear, certainly, but now return to the tea. It's getting late. We often have remarkable moments, just as Alice does, when she begins her journey by following the white rabbit. But just as we must follow the dream, we must also return to the everyday. In this card, at this moment, you're being asked to return to what many people consider ordinary. You must take care of yourself, eat well, go home, be grounded, and take care of what needs to be taken care of. The ordinary and yet blessed responsibility within our lives. There is still great magic in this, especially after journeying through your own wonderland and knowing true enchantment. For we can return, but we are forever changed. Now is a time to ground, come home, integrate the experience you've had, and do the very simple, mundane tasks that most people don't consider special enough to have any magic at all within them. But they are magic, dear soul, they are. Magic is in everything. Every experience you make is a spiritual experience. When you take out the trash, that could be symbolic to you taking out energy out from your home and putting it into your trash. There's so much magic within simple tasks. Making your bed, right? When you make your bed, you're removing the energies of last night and creating this new space for a new dwelling to happen and take place. Let very simple acts be done with awareness, simplicity, gratitude, and kindness. Do not be dissatisfied with the seemingly mundane nature of it all. Instead, embrace all coming back to earth as an opportunity to ground, to reconnect, and to bring a sense of the sacred, of the magic of Wonderland. To all that you do, no matter how humble it may be, you will return to the extraordinary place again. But for now, embrace the joy of being at home within your humanity. So this is the reversal meaning of this, is wanting to hold on to an experience and not return to the everyday, wishing to live in Wonderland rather than experiencing it and bringing its magic into your everyday world, becoming ungrounded and disconnected, feeling drawn to fantasy and illusions. So yeah, this is all about you coming back to home, right? Coming back to reality, right? getting the messages, returning back to home, taking the steps necessary to have this new beginning, create a foundation to create this new energy, right? We have the messages from the spiritual. Now it's time to bridge that and root it into the physical. So that being said, take this energy today and, you know, work on the everyday. That's why I love to ground in the beginning of these videos, is because we should ground and just know that we're still living a human experience, right? So grounding yourself, returning back to home, and finding the magic within everyday life as well. So, all right, my boobies, I'm very hopeful this resonates, and I'm hopeful this message gets to whoever it needs to. Please like, follow, share, subscribe. Let me know if this resonates. My tip jar is down below. The more love you give me, the more love I'm able to give back to you. And just know that I love you. If I'm the first person to say I love you today, may you feel that and take that energy and let it multiply, and just like a domino effect, spread that love, baby. All right, namaste, boobies. Have a beautiful, blessed day.